The role of Infra Hardware at Facebook is pretty simple. It's to create the world-class infrastructure in which all the Facebook applications operate on top of.
As part of the hardware team, we're responsible for looking at where the industry is going and then making sure that either the industry is moving to meet us, where Facebook's heading, or kind of help Facebook shape more in the direction of where the industry is going.
You got to put information on Facebook, photos, comments, likes, and all that information has to reside somewhere. And that resides in large data centers around the globe. And our team's job is to make sure that those data centers get designed, built, and delivered on time, and that they operate seamlessly and flawlessly. If you take all the photographs that are uploaded on the site in one day, and you print them out on 4x6s and stretch them end to end, those photographs, one day's worth of photographs, would go around the globe 5.5 times. That's a massive and awesome amount of data, and more importantly, responsibility to have.
You know, when you're on the Facebook tools, how do you think that actually works? And we're the magic behind that. We're the actual stuff you can touch that actually makes that happen, the hardware that makes that happen. That has to get designed and built, and it all gets put in a data center.
Operating at the scale we have today with so many different facilities and so many different kinds of systems and so much larger community and such a much greater expectation of reliability in the app, and in some cases systems that are so much more integrated than they used to be, that have so many more dependencies, mean that our bias towards quality early matters a lot more. Our bias towards getting the design right the first time matters a lot more. And it's not that we don't experiment. We're conducting some really fascinating, very large experiments right now. It's just the stakes become higher to do it right the first time relative to where we were a number of years ago.
This is exactly why we're here, right? We try things, we experiment, we learn, and then we take on that learning to the next level. This type of fun and innovation will never stop, and that's exactly how we are confident that we get to support the overall mission for Facebook products.
We're still kind of chasing that concept of like what Moore's Law expresses, which is, capacity, capabilities, or needs are going to double once every 18 months to 3 years. We've really had to rethink what we're going to do to chase down all of these huge capacity demands across the fleet. And it's not just the set of applications that we've had historically, it's all of these machine learning and newly even more data intensive applications than we had before to provide our community with the right experiences and all the new services that we want to add. And so just think about doing that when you've got a couple million devices, and then make it millions more with less support from your supplier community because their norms are changing around Moore's Law, with a greater demand for reliability and quality and performance than we probably ever faced before.
We have to think very, very differently about workload management in the future and what it means in terms of device specialization. This is a transformational effort and something that will undoubtedly change how we think about market innovation, bending the market, or creating what we need if we can't get it from the market. But you can't embark on something that transformational without partnerships in every aspect of foundation hardware. No one team can survive and do it on their own. No one team is the hero. No one team is the be-all, end-all. And no team is simply insignificant or processing a transaction. Every team matters, and everyone has to have a seat at the table and a significant role